Well, good morning, everybody. We have survived the hurricane, honey, from by the skin of our teeth. Yeah, at least right here in Mountain View at this location, we're good. It was challenging. Yeah, the water rose up around here, and actually even halfway up the battery that runs my gate down by the road, and things were flooding good. In the 2 official days that honey was going by, we picked up 27 inches of rain here. The weather forecast was for 8, and so they were way off. Now, that was the 24th and 25th. If we include the 23rd, there was an inch there, and then last night, 26th, we had about another quarter inch or so. So, you could push the totals out somewhere towards 28 inches total, I guess. It was a lot of rain. We also picked up a 19-mile-an-hour wind, and that's higher than usual. Generally, 14 to 17 miles an hour is about the top. So, yeah, it tore down the shade cloth over the top of our orchids. That's gone. It's all laying out in the field back there. I'll have to get after it, but it's just wet. There's supposed to be another tropical depression coming our way. Yeah, so later in the week we're going to get more rain. I guess for us, the biggest challenge was that the grid went down on the 24th. Yeah, early on the 24th, as the storm just started to move in for over so much of eastern Hawaii. Thousands of people were out of power. I don't really know what happened, but probably trees falling on lines someplace or another. But that outage existed from the 24th all the way to the 26th. Yeah, it was a good one. Now, our battery was full here in the house. We're on solar. And that's good, but the thickness of the clouds from this storm, there was almost no activity in the collectors, so little, just a trickle, because it's just so thick, and the rain was pouring down. We don't generate much in weather like that. Well, we managed yesterday throughout the day by being a bit conservative and not baking any cakes, not running the clothes dryer, to maintain power from the trickle that was coming across the collectors. With our refrigerator kept running and the clocks and the lights and so on. But we really limited how much power we were using. We did not turn the TVs on for amusement. I used the battery in my laptop instead. Well, 8:30 last night, click, everything went black. That was it. Our Tesla Powerwall exhausted itself. The lines had not been repaired, so we couldn't draw from the grid. And so from 8:30 last night until 5:55 this morning, we had absolutely no electricity here. It was black. Boy, I tell you, when the whole neighborhood, the whole side of the island basically goes black like that at night, is it dark? Whoa. I've got solar pathway lamps and some black sapote trees back here to keep the Chinese rose beetles from chewing them all up. Well, that's about 150 feet or so from my bedroom wall. Last night it was so dark I could see the pathway lights reflecting on my bedroom wall from 150 feet. I mean, they're pretty dim, Ain't much to them. I was surprised. Yeah, it was dark. Yeah, well, I laid there last night thinking, oh man, when I got up in the morning and we got no juice, oh, what I would love to have a hot cup of coffee, Well, I got a propane grill, okay, and so if I really needed to make a pot of coffee, I could figure out a way to do that. But I decided I'd make alternate plans instead. I pulled an English muffin out of the refrigerator just so if I couldn't run the toaster in the morning, at least I would have a room temperature English muffin for breakfast, because I didn't have any cold cereal. I've stopped eating cold cereal years ago, and so I didn't have even anything like that. Everything I have in the house for breakfast really needs to go onto the stove somehow. Yeah, you make a waffle, make a pancake, make an egg, make oatmeal, make, whatever, buckwheat cereal. It's all got to get cooked. So I prepared for a room temperature English muffin, and it decided that I did have 2 half gallons of plain tea, cold tea, sitting in the fridge. That it's solar tea. I said, well, it's got caffeine in it. This has happened before in the mornings when we completely flat ran out of any coffee in the house, and I would switch to hot tea. And I found that hot tea in the morning was fine with me. There's enough caffeine in there to get me moving. I got the 3 kinds of blood cells. The red ones, those are the corpuscles. The white ones, that's, and then the brown ones. The brown ones are caffeinated. Yeah, without the brown ones, I'm... So, anyway, I was sitting there figuring, well, looks like it's going to be that way. I'm going to have a cold breakfast. Click, bing, ding, ding, ding. All of a sudden, all the lights start popping on, everything up. They got the grid back up. I started flowing back down the wires and trying to charge my battery back up over here and everything. The clouds are still so thick that insulation is not going to be very good. I suspect, I'll have to look at the tablet, but I'll bet that the power wall is still probably on what they call storm watch. They'll probably just jam the energy from the grid into it to fill it up all the way. Yeah, and Gracie had a heck of a time yesterday. She was so disturbed. It just kept raining and raining and raining, and she'd go outside, get drenched, come back in, say, drive me off, go out, come in, go out, come in, go out, come in. I finally just told her, look, I ain't drying you off anymore. It's Ellen's job. And she had every towel in the house soaked. She finally gave up yesterday evening. She says, all right, it's not worth it. I haven't been down there, but I've seen video of Rainbow Falls down here in Hilo. She's a raging. Don't go swimming. Oh, this has happened. Yeah, I had some tourists a few years ago after one of these events decided they were going in. I think they found the woman's body in the bay. They never did find the man. The sharks got him. I don't know. And then they had to put up fences and warning signs. The dumber people get, and the more they act out, the more it impacts all the rest of us. Because we used to be able to walk out and sit there on the falls, if you had enough good sense not to dive in after a 6-inch rainfall. Well, this was a 26-inch rainfall. Oh boy, yeah, usual pretty clear water. It ain't clear today, boy. It's ripping dirt out of the mountains right now. Well, I haven't said a word about my COVID infection, which means I'm really feeling better. Yeah, I had a little bit of hacking yet. There's still some stuff down here. But by and large, I'm just about over this whole thing. Yeah, so, well, anyway, I'm feeling pretty good. So we're getting over this thing. The rest of you be careful. Oh, I see up in the Midwest and center of the nation, it is hot. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, the weather's messed up everywhere. It doesn't look like we're going to see the sun over here for quite a while. That's kind of the way things are going. But at least we got our power back. I can cook some chicken. Oh, and well, it's kind of just goes to show you. It was just the other day that I called the solar company in and I said, okay, guys, draw up plans and proposal. We're going to put in a second Tesla battery here. I want another car charger, and I want at least 3 more panels up on top of the house roof. Maybe more. You guys figure that one out. And so we're currently in process of getting this thing, well, right now drawn up at the moment. But if I had those extra panels and 1 more battery at 8:30 last night when everything went black, instead I just would have flipped over to the other battery and probably given me a whole other day or more, if I was conservative running off that second battery. Ordinarily, we never see the power out for 2 days like this, but certainly that can happen. Again, the main reason that I originally put the solar in was because I got sick of the power outages here. They are just way too frequent. And that's the main reason. So it's almost perfect, but not quite. I think since 2019, during hurricanes and things, this might be maybe the second or third time that we drained the power wall. That has happened a couple of times when the grid goes down and there's no sunlight and it goes on for days on end. So an extra battery and some more collectors probably will get things so that this doesn't ever happen again. I'd be real happy about that. Man, oh man, the thought of having to have cold tea for breakfast. No. I wanted my cup of coffee.
What's up there, Gracie? You want to come in? Huh? I think your food looks good. Yes.
Y'all hang loose. Thanks for watching.